Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Sophie Cunningham. Make some noise for Sophie Cunningham, someone who came over to Indiana and knew exactly how to capitalize on the Caitlin Clark effect. When we talk about all the Dewana Bonners, when we talk about the Natasha Howards, the Alyssa Smiths, when we talk about all the toxic situations that revolve around Indiana that at least the media put out.
Throughout the history of professional sports, certain moments completely redefine the balance of power forever. We're talking about massive, undeniable financial earthquakes that leave established corporate executives sweating in their tailored suits under enormous pressure. But what just unfolded in the WNBA, it wasn't merely an earthquake. It was a complete nuclear financial meltdown for the haters and a historic, unbelievable triumph for the fans. Veteran players and league executives believed they could control the narrative, bully the rookies, deliver lazy all-star performances, and still collect their massive endorsement checks without consequences. They were completely and devastatingly mistaken. In the span of just 60 minutes, a single remarkable hour, Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham completely shattered the glass ceiling, the floor, and the entire building. They unveiled a completely unexpected, highly exclusive signature shoe collaboration, and before the WNBA front office could even finish its morning coffee, the entire inventory had been wiped completely clean, sold out, and gone. The final revenue total reached a staggering, mind-blowing $5.9 million in only 1 hour. This wasn't just a merchandise drop. It became a massive weaponized statement from millions of fans who were absolutely sick and tired of the jealousy surrounding the league. While the haters sat back watching their own merchandise remain in warehouses collecting dust with absolutely zero sales, Clark and Cunningham proved exactly who truly owns this league today. So grab a seat, hit that subscribe button, and brace yourself because the financial destruction of the WNBA's old guard has officially begun, and we have all the leaked details waiting ahead.
Dang, my size 8 sold out. Already ran out of my size. My size is sold out. Already sold out. They sold out already. This is sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, copped. Folks, you couldn't. Sophie Cunningham has capitalized on the Caitlin Clark effect better than she is the second biggest star in this league. It's CC 1, fall off, Sophie Cunningham 2, fall off, whoever else you want to put in 3. There's no point to even argue who's third at this point because it's clearly Sophie Cunningham. Now we even put out, Sophie Cunningham even put out a teaser drop earlier this morning, 8:58, about her colorway coming out.
To grasp just how extraordinary this $5.9 million hour truly was, you first have to face the brutal reality confronting the rest of the league today. For months, veteran players appeared on podcasts, sat behind microphones, and repeatedly threw subtle shots at Caitlin Clark. They insisted her popularity was only a fluke, claimed fans would eventually lose interest, and, most importantly, argued that they were the real attractions of the WNBA. But the retail market delivered a response that exposed those claims in the most humiliating way imaginable. While Clark and Sophie Cunningham were busy making absolute history, the shoe sales of the players who spent All-Star Weekend missing easy layups and giving lackluster effort told a completely different story. The numbers were catastrophically bad, showing virtually no movement, flatline sales, and complete silence. Sneaker brands were reportedly left scrambling after investing millions in veteran players whose shoes were now sitting on clearance racks at 50% off, with hardly anyone buying them. Fans made their voices heard through their wallets, and the message was absolutely impossible to ignore. They believed players like Angel Reese and several established veterans had given poor on-court effort, and as a result, they completely boycotted their merchandise.
Colors available in size 11.5 and women's 12.5. That's it. That is it. I said what I said. Wow. She's gonna be getting her signature shoe. The execs at Adidas are laughing like Tony Montana and Sosa. They're counting their money up right now. They had the foresight last year to say, whoa. this person's captivating the national audience. Whoa, 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 whoa. This person's gaining crazy steam and her momentum is building. Whoa, there's something that we could do here. Arby's hopped right in on it. She's had a boatload of commercials here and there. You see her on the Amazon Prime commercials. You see her all over. You had the Arby's going crazy. You get the point. The UFC, Adidas really, they're about to buy low, sell high on Sophie. Yeah, they're about to cash in.
Witnessing a complete and undisputed financial blackout for the haters, the WNBA's old guard had just learned one of the toughest lessons in professional sports. You cannot force the public to love you, and you absolutely cannot bite the hand that feeds you. The fans hold all the power, and in exactly 60 minutes, they made the decision to financially destroy the retail value of the haters. Now let's focus on the incredible force of nature known as the Caitlin Clark effect. We already knew she was rewriting television ratings, and we already knew she was selling out every arena she stepped into. But generating $5.9 million in physical merchandise sales within a single hour elevated her from a basketball superstar to a global financial empire. She is no longer just a player anymore. She has become a one-woman economic stimulus package, and she is well on her way toward becoming a billionaire.
So if you don't worry about it. But anyways, let's move on for a second, all right? Let's look at what the comments had to say because, we can't just listen to what Twitter posts us say. Let's listen to the fans. Let's get it straight from the fans' mouth themselves. So as you can see, Sophie Cunningham's crazy energy PE shoe is sold out already. Adidas, y'all need to make some more. You gonna have some trolls in the comment as well, Look, we got the point being solidified. The Mona Lisa or the Sofa Lisa, man. We gonna have to, hey, Mona, you know what I'm saying? Huge respect to Mona Lisa, but we might have to put Sophie's right next to yours, Oh, man, this is crazy. This is a great day in the CCFC. Then the point, like, Sophie Cunningham just knows exactly what she's doing. She knows how to capitalize on it. And this front office who's operating on prehistoric time, they're operating as if this is the 1950s, 60s, 70s. They don't have a single clue on what 2026 marketing looks like. They think it's still controlled from up top. No, the fans have the power. And they've always had the power, but fans are way more awake now to know, like, okay, we're going to invest in what we want to invest, not what you show us, But anyways, as you can see, you got comments saying, dang, my size 8 sold out, my size sold out, Lucid Pink going fast. All this is happening, right? And I want to show you guys something real quick because Sophie Cunningham is not only impacting her pockets, she's impacting the pockets of her peers. Sound familiar? Caitlin Clark. Let's get straight into it. As I said, Sophie Cunningham. Her shoe sold out. Look at this, right? So as you can see, over 184 people have bought this product in the last 24 hours. Like, I'm genuinely so proud.
The moment the countdown clock reached 0 on the website, the servers instantly crashed. Millions of fans from Indiana to international territories were frantically refreshing their browsers, desperately trying to secure their orders before everything disappeared. The backend analytics revealed a wave of traffic that sneaker executives usually witness only during massive global releases featuring names like Travis Scott or Michael Jordan. But what made this moment even more satisfying was that Clark never had to say a single word to her haters. She didn't need to post a passive-aggressive tweet or complain to the media. Instead, she allowed the scoreboard to speak for itself, and this time the scoreboard came in the form of a $5.9 million bank deposit. Every time a veteran player rolled their eyes at her or committed a dirty foul on the court, Caitlin Clark's retail value continued to climb even higher. She had turned every ounce of jealousy from the rest of the league into pure, unadulterated cash, weaponizing the hate against her. She became completely untouchable, and the WNBA front office was terrified because it realized it needed her infinitely more than she needed them.
Adidas crazy energy basketball shoes have sold out in most sizes on release day. I tried to get a pair for the white. It was sold out in her size. Sold out in her size. The 2026 WNBA All-Star Game is tomorrow, so all of the top players and brands are bringing out their best basketball shoes to Chicago for the big stage. Indiana Fever guard Sophie Cunningham did not make the All-Star Game, but she is still enjoying a strong sneaker launch. Earlier this month, we got our first look at Cunningham's first player-exclusive colorway of the Adidas Crazy Energy basketball shoes. There is a buzz around the sneakers, but a near sellout on release day seemed unlikely. But in less than 24 hours, The shoes have sold out in most sizes at Adidas. Below is everything fans and shoppers must know about the hoop shoes. The Adidas Crazy Energy basketball shoes were released for $110. Great price too. Great price. Very good price. For $110 in adult sizes in the early hours of Friday, July 24th. The sneakers have already sold out in most men's and women's sizes of the Adidas website. As of this morning, they are still available in men's sizes 10.5 through 13 and women's 11.5 through 14. This article was published hours ago. There's now only those two sizes left, 11.5, 12.5. While most fans rush to the Adidas website, they may have overlooked the shoes being available at popular retailers. There are more sizes in stock at Dick's Sporting Goods and Hibbett's. However, there is no guarantee how long the kicks.
What happened next became perhaps the most incredible, jaw-dropping twist of this entire saga: the remarkable rise of Sophie Cunningham. Remember when Caitlin Clark pushed for Cunningham to be included in the All-Star game because she believed she was the only player who truly competed with heart? The fans certainly remembered. They saw exactly who stood beside Clark, who brought that gritty enforcer mentality, and who genuinely respected the game of basketball. Because of that loyalty and relentless on-court hustle, fans rewarded Sophie Cunningham with the ultimate financial statement. When her custom colorway launched alongside Clark's, the haters laughed, convinced Cunningham didn't have the star power to generate major sales. But the fans rallied together like a complete...
As of this morning, they're still available in men's sizes 10.5 through 13 and women's 11.5 through 14. This article was published hours ago. There's now only those two sizes left, 11.5, 12.5. While most fans rush to the Adidas website, they may have overlooked the shoes being available at popular retailers. There are more sizes in stock at Dick's Sporting Goods and Hibbett's. However, there is no guarantee how long the kicks will be in stock or if there will be a future restock. Man, I'm gonna go to Dick's. I'm gonna go to Dick's right after this. Either way, it's a strong release day for a non-signature shoe player, for a player who missed the WNBA All-Star game. I mean, come on. She is a superstar. The Adidas Crazy Energy is a new performance model that is designed to bring fresh energy to the basketball court. The Adidas Light Strike cushioning is made for speed, offering a responsive ride. The silhouette's synthetic upper offers durability and flexibility, while the textile lining provides comfort. Lastly, the rubber outsole grips feature a modified herringbone traction pattern for reliable grip on the hardwood. Cunningham began a professional career with Nike before switching to Adidas in 2022. So she switched to Adidas nearly 4 years ago. They really bought low, and they are cashing in on that stock. Wow, she has quickly ascended in the company, going from wearing $45 shoes during games to appearing in the marketing campaign for Adidas Dame 10 last summer. Company always toes the company line, even engaging in...
Meanwhile, Sophie Cunningham, a player who had consistently been overlooked by the league's corporate media, secured a massive, life-changing payday simply because she aligned herself with the truth. Fans rewarded her relentless hustle, completely disrupting the WNBA's preferred hierarchy. If the league wanted to promote players who casually jogged back on defense, that was their decision. The fans responded by making Sophie Cunningham wealthier in a single hour than many WNBA players will earn throughout their entire careers. The partnership between Clark and Cunningham has now become one of the most dangerous and highly lucrative duos in sports, and they accomplished it by bypassing the establishment and connecting directly with the fans. As the dust finally settled and the servers came back online, the WNBA front office was left sitting in complete, unsettling silence. In just 1 hour, Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham generated $5.9 million, embarrassed the haters, and reinforced the belief that the fans hold the ultimate power. The old guard had been put on notice. But now let's move forward and see which other shoes were selling alongside Sophie's. The entire collection launched together, including Sut Sabali's pair, and as you can see, several of those shoes were performing quite well. Larger sizes like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 were selling out quickly. While the production numbers were likely limited, the fact remained that the overall sales were impressive, and it was easy to believe the page would have seen far less activity if Sophie Cunningham's shoes hadn't been featured there. The amount of traffic flowing through the page because of Sophie Cunningham was remarkable. So, shout out to Sophie. Let's keep going. Over the past 24 hours, more than 33 people had purchased one product, while 31 had bought Suta's product. Those numbers might not seem huge at first glance, but considering the current economy, they were still meaningful. The real question was whether those products would have sold even a single pair without being displayed on the same page as Sophie's shoes. And we're talking about genuine fans making purchases, not family members or friends. Looking further, there were also pink versions available, and it wasn't surprising to see those getting attention as well, although I don't believe those were Sophie's either. The momentum didn't stop there, either. Some fans could easily assume that just because a shoe was pink, it belonged to Sophie Cunningham. Others probably believed the entire collection was hers and purchased pairs without thinking twice. That's the kind of impact Sophie Cunningham generated through her connection with Caitlin Clark's influence. It also showed exactly why Indiana, or more specifically, wherever Caitlin Clark plays, has become such a major destination. Just look at the numbers. 63 people purchased this product in the last 24 hours. It's easy to believe that many of those buyers thought they were purchasing Sophie Cunningham's pink shoes. Looking at it, the whole situation is pretty incredible to think about. But let's keep moving because there's even more to discuss. Next, let's take a look at Sophie Cunningham's TikTok. And her influence didn't stop with shoe sales. Before the June 17th incident, when she grabbed J.C. Sheldon by the neck and threw her to the floor while defending Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham hadn't even reached 1 million followers on TikTok. Fast forward to today, and the difference is impossible to ignore. She wasn't even close to reaching 1 million followers before, but now, in just her second season with the Indiana Fever, Sophie Cunningham has climbed to an incredible 3 million followers on TikTok. Spicy Sophie. Spicy Sophie. That's exactly why people are talking about her everywhere. She has become a marketing phenomenon. The narrative has completely shifted, and there is absolutely nothing the jealous veterans can do to slow this momentum. Now it's your turn to weigh in on this unbelievable moment. Were you surprised that Clark and Cunningham reportedly generated $5.9 million in sales in just 60 minutes? And what do you make of the players whose shoes are reportedly sitting on shelves while this collection disappeared almost instantly? Share your honest, unfiltered thoughts in the comments below because we want to hear where you stand on this story. Do you believe this proves the fans have the final say? Or do you think there's another side to the conversation? Join the discussion and let your voice be heard. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest WNBA coverage, breaking stories, and in-depth analysis. We bring you fresh basketball content, major developments, and the biggest headlines as they happen, so make sure you're part of the community. Thanks so much for watching, stay safe, keep supporting the game you love, and we'll catch you in the next exciting video.